This is a refresher on how to complete your portrait piece. So the first thing you need to do is you need to have your paper, of course. And then you're going to open up a Word document. And the first thing you're always going to do once you open a Word document is you're going to go File, Save As. You're going to go File, Save As, and you're going to name your document your last name and then the word Portrait Piece. File, Save As, Document, Portrait Piece, and you can just save that right now to your desktop. Save that to your desktop. Okay? When you're finished, you're going to simply go in and start typing your portrait piece. Don't worry about end punctuation. Don't worry about indenting. All you have to do is when you get to the end of the line, just hit the return key. Now, if you look up here where my mouse is hovering, this is called Show All Non-Printing Characters. And what that simply means is when I turn that on, when I click on that, each one of those looks like this little paragraph symbol. It just simply means that I've returned. So you know I put a return, a return, a return, a return down the line. It's going to turn that off. It's invisible. It will not print. So after you're totally finished typing your piece, and of course you've gone through and you've conducted a spell check, Tools, Spelling and Grammar. That's Tools, Spelling and Grammar. Whoops, I hit thesaurus. Didn't want to do that. So I'm going to go back and close that out and say Tools, Spelling and Grammar. It's going to go through and it's going to give you choices. I don't want a question mark. I'm just going to ignore it. And my grammar is complete. Now I don't have the whole poem here. I just have a sampling of it. When I'm finished, I want to start now to make it look pretty by putting in the correct format and the indentation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all. And the keystroke is Command-A. Once I hit Command-A, I want to go over to Format because I'm going to change the format of my paper. I'm going to change it to Format, Paragraph. And under Format Paragraphs, it's going to show what my alignment right now is left, and that's what I want. I can change my alignments here, left, center, right, justified. I want it left. I could have also changed it over here with this button here, left alignment. I'm going to say that I want my line spacing to be double and hit OK. There you go. Just like that, your lines are now double spaced. But the problem is that I have a line here who feels that's too long. It's actually two lines. And in poetry, we need to show when one line is too long, we need to indent the continuation of that line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deselect. Deselect just means I have to get rid of that highlighting, so I'm just going to click outside the area. I'm going to go back and I'm going to highlight just the line that I want to highlight. I have it here. And I'm going to go back to Format, Paragraph, and save that Format Paragraph. I just want that single spaced. Hit OK. So now I know that this is one line, but I still need to indent it. And here's the trickiest part. The trickiest part is once you have the line that you want to have indented, you have to go up here where you see these little triangles. These are indents and our margins. There's a left indent, and then there's something called below it a hanging indent. I'm trying to get that. So you see this is first page, margin, hanging indent. I'm going to take that hanging indent and I'm going to click, hold, and drag it until it comes to 0.5 on my ruler and leave go and deselect. And so now what I've done is I didn't have to worry about typing any tabs or pushing any buttons. That hanging indent selected that line to do that. So if, in fact, my whole document happened to be multiple lines, if I select all and set my hanging indent to that section, every line that's more than one is going to automatically wrap around to that hanging indent.